Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for December 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now, I want to let you know that when I'm doing the reading for Monday through Thursday, I do use my Radley Valentine decks. I will use my Archangel Power Tarot cards and my Guardian Angel decks. I will also pull one from the Inspirational Wisdom from Angels and Fairies, Frances Monroe and Judy Mastrangelo. I will also from Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, if you are new to my channel or if you are cross-watching, just remember to go, right down there is the description, is the timestamp, and that can get you to the regular readings, okay? I tag this introduction on all the readings. Now, what I'm going to be doing for the introductions is I'm going to use my Rider, whichever I'm using today, Traditional Tarot, and my Osha Zen Tarot cards. All the cards, I have prayed, I have meditated, I have infused the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate with you. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message, and hopefully, well, I do know it gets delivered, but it gets delivered to the right address. So let's see what we've got going on. Now, if ever you want to look at my listing and what I do, you can go to my website, www.Divine Destiny with Debbie. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. I'm trying to do a little bit better. Also Twitter. I'm trying to do a little bit better with those postings, but you might want to take a look. And I try to post on the community page too. So we have on the 12th of December, we have the Sun, which is in Sagittarius right now, sextiling Saturn, which is Aquarius, at the 20. Now remember, 2s are crossroads choices. 0 is God's source energy. Sextiling is actually a good energy. It's not a real strong one, but it is a positive one. It's kind of like, hey, you want to go out tonight? Sure, what time? I don't care. Just come on over. So it's a good energy. It's not a strong energy per se, but it's not a bad energy. It's not an opposing energy. None of the energies are really bad, but it's not something to really get it moving and really get it up in arms, okay? So the Sun, Sagittarius, all about adventure, all about fire energy, working to, try to make things a different way. It's an interesting, Sagittarius has an interesting look on life. And then we have Aquarius, which is our air energy, which is also, which is about, thought processes, thinking things through, making some plans. We have Saturn. Saturn is has some rules and regulations, has some structure to it. Saturn in Aquarius is where I'm always telling you about illusion versus reality, seeing things. So something about this Sun, something about this adventurous energy is kind of pushing Saturn maybe a little out of its comfort zone while it's in Aquarius. Not necessarily strongly, and it's not forcing Saturn, but it is kind of like saying, come on, get moving a little bit. It's giving it some encouragement. Then we have on the 13th, we have Sagittarius again. Now it is squaring Neptune in Pisces. Now Neptune's been in Pisces for a while. It will be in Pisces for a while. Neptune in Pisces, Neptune the deep, Neptune, the hidden, Pisces the spiritual, Pisces, water energy, flowing, very, very continuity in many ways, very spiritual in many ways. So Sagittarius is kind of pushing Neptune a little bit out of its comfort zone while it was helping Saturn and pushing it out of its comfort zone in a gentle way. It's doing this more with Neptune right now. It's really pushing. It's kind of saying, you've got to do something. You've got to give up your secrets, Neptune. Give up your secrets. So we've got that going on. That's at 22 degrees. Again, 2, choices, decisions. Interesting stuff. The 17th has an interesting energy, even though we're not there. Mercury is 15 degrees, Capricorn. trining with Uranus, which is retrograde, of course, in Taurus. So we've got the two Earth energies, Capricorn and Taurus, Earth, money, job, career, okay? Your home energy. So these two are coming, they're buddying up with each other. Trining is kind of a stronger connection. So there is that. Mercury is about communication and electronics. Mercury towards the end of December goes retrograde. So right now this is entering into that shadow. It's like 1 or 2 days into the shadow of retrograde. So there is a little bit of it's slowing down. There is a little bit of discovery here. So I am feeling like there is some discovery here. So communications, and Uranus is always about expect the unexpected. But in this case, they're working together. They're working together. So interesting. The 20th, we have Jupiter re-entering Aries. So it's an interesting transitional energies. Nothing looks, on the paperwork, it doesn't look necessarily that strong, but we have to remember, we still have all those planets out there, that are now going direct, except for Mars and Uranus. So there is a little bit of a focus right now, even though we don't have a bunch of stuff, in the skies. There is things still going on in the heavens, and we were told to look to the heavens. So let's see what we have going on. Did I say this? I think I did. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, and like I said, my job is just to get it to the message where it needs to go, or just to deliver the message, and I know somebody will be picking it up. So let's see what we've got going here. Higher power, what do you want to say for the world in general? Just the world in general, just the universe for this weekend. I'm sorry, not weekend, this week, the 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th. What do we have for this? What do we have? Here we go. We'll cut it in 3. What do you want people to know, people to be aware of? 1, 2, and 3. I'm still getting used to doing the screen this way. I hope that you're liking it. I think you can see the cards that much better. Okay, anything reversed will be a little stronger. So let's see what we've got here. Busy, 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 busy. So this is the 8 of Rods. Numbers have meaning. 8 has a lot of potential for opportunity, unlimited potential, unlimited opportunity. There's things happening around you. Rod energy, again, is that Sagittarius. It is that Aries. And remember, Jupiter will be going into Aries just on that 20th, so just right around the corner now. It is also Leo energy. Again, fiery. It is very passionate, very consuming, very, just like, I want what I want, what I want. The 8 of Rods, 8 of Wands is 8 of Fire, is considered a very busy, busy energy, busy cards. People don't know, are you coming, are you going? Things are happening, things are swirling. And it's just, make sure you take a breath. This is a week where you want to make sure you take a breath. You want to make sure that you connect with higher power. You want to make sure that maybe you meditate, because the energies are swirling around, and they're just keep, like I said, you don't know, am I coming, am I going? So next card is, now we have the 7 of Pentacles. So Pentacles is that earth energy I was talking about, Capricorn, Taurus, but it's also Virgo. Money, job, career, your home life. 7 is that divine umbrella, divine intervention. Sometimes it's called divine interference. It's that, disruption of your plans, but then you realize, oh, it worked out even better for me. So that's what the 7 is all about. This is a card that says basically, this person's got the money, he's got his money, his crops, he's done what he has to do, he is totally ready for his next step. Maybe he has to do a little bit of a cleanup, maybe he has to just kind of put the finishing touches on things, but he is ready. So kind of like, if you're having guests over, maybe for the weekend, you've got the house, straight, you've done your deep cleaning, you've got the house very organized, and then just before the guests come, you might have to do a final sweep. But So that's kind of that energy. It's like, okay, we're ready, we're ready, we're ready, we're ready. Okay, maybe one more final sweep, and now I totally am ready. Now, the other thing about this card, it tells you to have a little patience, because even though things are going around you, very, very fire energy, you might be ready, but it's not quite, or the people might be ready, but it's not quite transitioned over just yet. Okay, next card is, oh, and I love this card so much, she says sarcastically. We have a 5. 5 is change energy, positive, negative energy. This is the Hierophant. This is rules, regulations. This is law. This is, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it is law that is legal law. It doesn't necessarily mean that. It's the restrictions. It's, the business of government, the business of religion. It is the restrictions of government. It's the restrictions of religion. This is the kind that's like I said, there's a little bit of let's break out. Let's leave this crowd. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's go that way. Either way, let's just not necessarily be around this Hierophant. It just, again, very rules and regulations with this. Very tight control. I'm getting, so whatever's going on with this, things are happening in a faster pace. You have to stand ready, even though you might have to do a little, neat, like I said, you've gotten everything ready, the party, everything is ready. You're just you might have to do a little bit of a cleanup. You might have to do a little bit more preparation, but it's very nominal. But then we have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant, like I said, rules, regulations. This is the card that I'm always saying I would rather go, I don't like the Hierophant. I feel a lot of restriction with the Hierophant, and it's not one that I enjoy. But it generally tells me when, sometimes it's going, might be about disciplining. It might be about disciplining yourself. It might be about being under a discipline. It's just not necessarily a card that I enjoy. And if you've been following me, you know that I have been saying that. So I go poo on the Hierophant. Anyway, let's see what we've got with the Osho Zen Tarot cards. So we talked about fire energy. We talked about earth energy. We have air energy, which is our sword energy, and that is our Aquarius, our Gemini, and it's our Libra. Remember, Aquarius has Saturn going direct, and Gemini has Mars going retrograde, and it's been there for a while. And we just had that Mars full moon, and also too, and I didn't really realize this, but on the 7th, 8th, when we had the full moon, Mars actually was eclipsed. So the moon, if you were looking up there and you see little Mars, kind of, I think it was to the right, the moon came between Mars, or it appeared like it came between Mars and the Earth. I think it was like that for a half hour. Also on the 4th, I think the moon did the same thing with Uranus. So there are some strange energies around that full moon, and it is carrying us through. So I talked about that. Now, I did not talk about Cups, which is our water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Well, Pisces, we know Neptune and Pisces, retrograde, right? Retrograde. Neptune, Pisces, well, Pisces, Scorpio. Pisces is Scorpio, and Cancer, fluid, emotional, spiritual, very spiritual energy. So if we see those in any of the readings, I try not to go too deep into that then. Here we go. Let's see. Higher power, and again, I open myself higher power, Holy Spirit, God, whatever you want to call, I call it God. And so let's see. Source, what do you have? What else? What can you add to this? Busy, prepared, I don't know. Restriction, rules, regulations. Here we go. And these are man-made. They're not of God. They're not of source. They're not of nature. Okay, so just be aware of that. They are man-made. They are not They are not they're not binding in the universe. Okay, here we go. Clinging to the past. So we have a 5 energy here again. Now, I do not know, I don't believe that this may be actually the Hierophant. I have to go through my cards a little bit more to see, but this might not be. But this is a 5. This is, not letting go. This is wanting things to be as they used to be. So there is something going on next week, I don't know, or I should say the week of the 12th, but it's about clinging to the past, not letting go, not opening up, not looking to the future. So very interesting with that one. Okay, so I don't know, 5 connects with this 5. Yeah, maybe this is what, they want to, we're always evolving. We're always changing. We are always moving forward. And there are energies that don't want that. So we will see what we will see. Okay? Okay, so interesting energies for us. Now, do me that favor, and again, I know I have to say this because sometimes it slips our mind. So please, please, please do the like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. It's amazing when you do that. It's amazing how that helps the videos, what I do, my little project here, if we want to call it that. It helps us to be seen, or us, me, God, source, to be seen. So thank you very much, and why don't we start our videos now? And hello to my Geminis, and how are you? Okay, I know my Geminis, you've gone through some harder times, some difficult times, but now's the time to pull it all together and just know that more positive energy is out there awaiting. So be confident in that. Feel confident in that, okay? Okay, so let's go on and see what we've got. Higher power, what do you have? What would you like to say to our Geminis? What do you want to say to our Geminis? Oh, I feel like you're sprinting. I don't know what sprinting, that's kind of running fast, but not really super fast. And you're conserving your energy, which is good, but you're moving forward. And I feel like it's a sprint now. It's not the race, but again, maybe you are in a race, but again, you're conserving your energy, but you are moving forward. Okay, so card wants to pop. So we will let it pop before I bend it. Let's see what else we might have for my Geminis. Anything else? Higher power. What do we have for our Geminis here? Here we go. Okay. 3 cards. Reversed. First card out. This is the one that popped. Here we are. Change your life. Okay, so this is the Tower card. This is an eradication of evil. And I don't know why I said that, but it's like, this is an eradication of evil. This is pulling out all of the darkness, pulling out, and remember, darkness is necessary. I mean, it is necessary, but this is the, but when I'm talking about dark energy or darkness, it is a necessary part of life. We need that. When it's dark, we can rest, we can, dream, we can go into that spiritual world. But, but energies that try to create problems for us, that's more what I'm talking about here. But then again, an eradication of evil, something going on here, but it's a good, so this is actually something, I don't know if you're doing this, if this is coming around, but it's something that's really, it's a major change. It's a major change. Okay, so this is the Tower card. It's a 16. Numbers are important. So we have the 1, new beginning, a 10, transitional energy. 6 is the number of man. It's what you put into something. Archangel Chamuel, change your life. It's like it's been sucked out. It's like, again, it's like this sucked out type of energy. Eradication. I know that's a little bit different than where I normally go, but that's the first thing that came out of my first thought, just pooped out. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. So remember, the tower has to crumble. Everything has to fall apart before you can build up. And again, too, there is a cleansing energy with this. There is, again, that there is whatever, whatever has been this nasty type of energy, it's being removed. I feel like there's a major cleansing going on right now. And my Geminis, you are either in charge of it or you are doing it. Maybe this is in your own life. Maybe you're doing it for the people around you, but there's something going on. And there's, again, let's just say cleansing. We're just going to say there's a spiritual, physical, emotional, whatever type of cleansing you want. But when you're done, when this is done, it's going to be squeaky clean. Okay? So let's see what we've got going here. Yeah, that kind of took me a little bit as in surprise. Here we go. First card. This one is reversed. Here we go. 3 of Gabriel. So once this gets out of your life, your ship comes in. Things start changing. Things start happening. Things start moving on. So this is, there is some choices. There is looking over your options. Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? There's more to come, more to come. 3 has creativity. It has celebration. It's also the power of 3. Gabriel is our fire energy. Aquarius, Leo, Aries. Aries will be moved. Jupiter moves into Aries on the 20th. So maybe something's happening at that time. But we are also in Sagittarius energy, passionate, burning, very determined. So once this is gone, once the shadow work is done, once the darkness has, once you've brought light to darkness, then things start moving in a better way for everybody around you, my Geminis. Anyway, prosperity arising from wise planning, time to take the next step, optimistic plans that turn out as expected. Interesting with that one too. Okay, not reversed. The Chariot. So we have a 1, 6, 3, and a 7. So 7, divine umbrella, divine interference, divine intervention. Archangel Metatron, I talked about him. I've talked about him. He was once Enoch, believed to have been Enoch, walked on the earth, knew what the, and also too, I'm kind of getting with the eradication of evil. He was around during the pre-Noah days, okay, pre-flood days. He saw whatever was going on here. Something's going on with you, my Geminis. You're clearing house. You're cleaning. You're cleaning. You're doing spiritual cleaning again. Very, very much so. The Chariot. Whoa. The Chariot is fast-moving energy. Whenever I see the Chariot, if somebody's asking me when is something going to happen, right away, quicker than you even think. Okay? The Chariot is also hands off the wheel. Let God, source, whoever that is for you, let them take care of it. Let him take care of it. Let her take care of it. You don't really even have to do anything. You do have to make a choice, though. There is some choices, and this is where, when I talk about release, relinquish, and request, this is where I'm going out, whatever the moon phase is, and saying, God, source, I need you. I give you this. I give you this. Come, intervene, come, make some changes, okay? So there is a choice. You have to, this is like a free will energy here. You have to say it. You have to mean it, okay? My Geminis, what the heck is going on with this week? It's a very big, it says change your life energy, and it's going to happen fast. Anyway, determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. So that was interesting. Let's go on. Guardian angels, can we calm down a little? Well, you know what? This isn't mine. This is God's sources. Here we go. Guardian angel. What is it? Okay, here we go. Alrighty here. Alrighty. So now we have a 13. This is the Death card, but it's a very sweet, gentle way of presenting. The Death card is a major, big change, okay? And it's a change for the better. It's a transformation. It's a transitional energy. We talked about what 1 and 10 is. We talked 3. We know what that is. Also, 1 plus 3 is a 4. So there is a lot of stability, organization, leadership. The thing about this is where something comes to an end in order for something really quite beautiful to begin with, but it is a change. It is a change. And it talks about letting go. Releasing the past can seem like a challenge, but it can also be liberating. Your angels will help you let go so that you can fly higher than ever before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow this situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life, again, change your life, wow, by changing your thoughts. Okay? There's a lot of, so I think we're going to name this video Change Your Life. Big supernatural spiritual energies around you, my Geminis, this week. Anyway, inspirational wisdom of angels and fairies. What do you have for my Geminis? What do you have for my Geminis? What do you have? What do you have? So you have 3 major arcana cards here. Okay, let's see. And my Geminis, please let me know what this all means. This is big energy. Here we are, reversed. The Mushroom Fairy. I love the Mushroom Fairy. I mentioned that I'm a child of the 60s and 70s, so the Mushroom Fairy, good stuff here. Never, okay, never did. Anyway, step into the light to rejoice and celebrate all the good there is in you. Step into the light to rejoice and celebrate all the good there is in you. Alrighty, so now, I know I'm doing alrighty now. Anyway, higher power, what do we have? What crystal or energy would be very helpful for my Geminis this week? What would be helpful for my Geminis? What would be helpful for my Geminis? Here we are. Here we go. This one is reversed. Black Obsidian. All about strength, support during changes, everyday stress relief, clears negative energy. And I got this on for somebody else, can't remember, but I mentioned I don't have it on, I don't have a Black Obsidian bracelet, but it is a good thing. It is a good bracelet to wear. It is a good bracelet to wear. So my Geminis, the major big change here, letting go, fast, options, love it. Okay, please take a moment. Let me know what it all means. Good stuff here, very strong spiritual stuff. Take a moment to comment, also like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell. It's amazing when you do this, how much it really helps the channel and keeps me on, so thank you. As always, my Geminis, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.